Okay, hey Transformer fans, I am back once again with another Transformers Masterpiece review. I've been holding on to this one for quite some time, but now seems the perfect time to bring him out. This is the Transformers Masterpiece MP-12 Cybertron Warrior Lambor, or as we here in the US know him as, Sideswipe. Alright, so this guy is officially licensed by Lamborghini. He is made from a Lamborghini Countach LP500S. Alright, really awesome. So let's spin this guy around, take a look at him. So here he is shooting guns, here he is with the shoulder cannon, vehicle mode. There he is in relation to the size of the MP-11 Optimus Prime. And here we go with him coming out of the trailer there. Alright, so let's open this guy up and see what's included. Okay, so first off, as you can see here, we have Sideswipe. He transformed into Lamborghini mode. We have his handgun, shoulder cannon, and these are two attachments that will go over the fists. Alright, then of course we got the instructions and the collector's cards. Let's go ahead and take a look at those real quick. Alright, so right off the bat we got one of these weird thingies that is useless to us in the US. We have the collector card here announcing him as MP-12, the Cybertron Warrior Sideswipe. And then of course we have all the stats here on the back in Japanese, and we don't know what they are, but we will find those out when we open up the instructions, because then they'll be in English. And here are the instructions. Let's take a quick look at those, huh? Alright, so first off we get like top, front, side, and rear views of Sideswipe in vehicle mode. And here's his whole vehicle mode with stats there in English: the length, weight, height, width, wheelbase, empty, weight, power, torque, top speed. Which looks like the top speed is over 290 kilometers per hour. Woohoo! Kilometers. Anyways, here's the front, side, rear view of him in robot mode, and his stats are Strength 6, Intelligence 7, Speed 7, Endurance 7, Rank 5, Courage 10, Fire Blast 3, and Skill 6. I don't know how his Fire Blast is 3 when he has that giant shoulder cannon, but yeah, whatever. Alright, so here's how you attach his, what they call the missile launcher, to his shoulder. And looks like you can attach both the laser gun and the missile launcher to his car mode. So we'll do that in a sec. Here he has his flare gun, and these are the pile drivers he will put over his fist. There is a scene or two in the G1 series where he's, digging tunnels and stuff underground, so that's what those are for. And I have seen some third-party Transformer makers make actual metallized chisels that will fit over his fists just for that same purpose, so you don't have these black flat pieces of plastic. Anyways, let's pull this thing out and take a look at it close up. Okay, so here we go. We've got him here in vehicle mode. The wheels, some of them spin well and some of them don't. Don't know how much rolling around you're gonna be doing with this guy, but it does have the ability to roll about. Alright, so this is a very nice representation of a Lamborghini from the late 70s, early 80s. Like I said, it was a Lamborghini Countach LP500S. So, it has, your markings back there for the Lamborghini and stuff. I really like this, and we got your Autobot symbol on the front, and this tiny little Lamborghini logo right there. If you remember my older videos, I talk about Repro Labels, this website that makes stickers for Transformers, and I know they have a sticker set for this guy, so there's minimal markings on this thing. If you want like a lot of markings, especially like a lot of the stuff that showed up in the G1 toy and the G1 show, then definitely check out reprolabels.com and check out some of the stickers that they have there for this figure and other ones too. Anyhows, right here we have our weapons. Alright, so here's this missile launcher, all done up in white, and then we have here our laser gun, or flare gun I guess called it. So let's see. Here's a space here on the side. You can just plug this in. So, bam. And then you can just plug this into the top of the vehicle mode here. There is this spot right here. So you can just take this and there you go. Now you've got yourself a, well, that moves. Okay, so if you can stick it down straight, okay, that's as close as I'm gonna get it, and I'm willing to try to get it. But here you go. You're driving around a Lamborghini, really super expensive car, and it's got like a giant laser cannon and a missile launcher sticking out the top. So you don't get much more ridiculous than that. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and do what everyone wants to see get done. Let's get this guy into robot mode. Okay, well, here we go. That was quite a journey. It very much surprised me that they were able to fit this much robot into that slim a car. I mean, I knew they could do it, but I just didn't know how. And, you know, they did it. And they did it pretty ingeniously, I must admit. Let's go ahead and say example number 1, the head here. Let's take a look at that. This does move upwards, so he can look up a bit, and he can move side to side. But the way that they're able to fit the head into the body is this top part actually like opens up. So he's got like a head and a half right here, and it goes into the hood, underneath the hood like this, and then when you want to transform it, just bam, you move that up. That is, that's a nice space-saving technique, but that is the first time I've ever seen that, and that is rather awkward when you first see it. Okay, let's go ahead and check out this guy's articulation. Obviously, you just saw the articulation of the head. This guy in the arms, obviously, he's got your typical range of movement. Alright. His elbows, let's see, they should be double-jointed. But it looks like they're not. Okay, so the elbows are not double jointed in the way that would allow him to put his arm up, just like Prowl did. But you know, that's what you got shoulder movement for, I suppose. Of course, you know, his hands will swivel and open. There is just one joint for the fingers. There's no separate trigger finger joint like with the Seekers. Obviously, this guy can swivel at the waist. As for leg movement, he's got movement so he can do the splits, backwards and forwards. Because of this front plate, which does flip up here, it's difficult for him to get his feet up unless you want him to raise this front plate up. That's going to look kind of awkward, what with this front crotch plate just kind of flipped up. But, you know, you sacrifice what you can to get this guy into robot mode. Alright, so movement at the knees, and then you got some at the ankles. And let's do the balance check. Let's see how much this guy can balance on like one leg, huh? Not gonna be easy. Not gonna be easy at all. Yes, I'm not even going to try and take the time to do this. I know that if you take the time, eventually he will balance, but he doesn't have the just the square footage of space on his feet like Prowl did. This guy has some rather small feet compared to Prowl. Whereas the entire back half of vehicle mode for Prowl was the foot, this is just an actual foot that flips out from inside the car. Alright. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this guy's weapons. Obviously, He has the so-called flare gun, and just like Prowl, you know, you've got these tabs that come out either side of the handle, and there will be slots inside this guy's hand. So we're able to just put this in here, and you should be able to eventually cram this slot into the freaking hole, and there you go. He is then holding his flare gun, so to speak. But then we got this shoulder cannon. All right, so let's take a look at that. All right, so this thing, obviously there's this big blocky protrusion that comes out to fit into this guy's shoulders, and there are just holes right here and right here, and you can put them in either one, you know. So you can just stick that in there, and bam, he's got himself a shoulder cannon. And you know, this thing will stay up and point downwards, or just straight forward, however you want it to be. Alright, and really quick, let's take a look at those pile drivers, huh? So in order to do that, you know, what you need to do is first put the hands away. So just fold them back up inside there, close up the arms, and then here you go, you got your pile driver units, which are just black pieces of plastic. And then you would just take them and put these tabs right into the slots that are provided. So now we've got the pile driver hands, so you can just pound your way through a mountain. Whatever. Alright. Anyhows, my thoughts about this figure. Sideswipe wasn't ever a favorite character, but you know, I did enjoy him in the fact that, you know, he was one of the original Autobots that arrived on Earth in the Ark. So it's great seeing him getting a Masterpiece treatment, especially since Takara was able to get the license from Lamborghini to actually make him into his proper vehicle mode, instead of just, you know, just kind of whatever they're able to you know, get as like an approximation that isn't too close to Lamborghini, so they don't get sued. But I really enjoy this figure. It is very well made. It's very solid. When you shake it, like, there's not like little flippity bits flapping about. I like the color. It's a nice solid red, and white, and black. Repro labels would definitely help to spruce this guy up. So if he does look a little plain to you, I mean, like I said, you do have that option. If you are looking to pick this guy up, I don't know how available he's going to be right now, but I know that Takara should be doing a reissue of this guy within the next few months. So if you're not able to find him for sale, just sit tight and you will be able to get one eventually. This guy retails for about $80, which is average for the current generation of Masterpiece Transformers that they're doing in this size. They did a yellow version of this guy called Tiger Tracks. I did a review of the WST version of Tiger Tracks a little while ago. So they did a limited edition Masterpiece of Tiger Tracks, which is basically just this guy but in yellow. I had a pre-order for the guy, but after looking over what he actually was and my current financial situation, I decided against getting him, even though it would have been cool to have a limited edition yellow version of this guy. I just felt that it wasn't worth it, since I was also going to be getting Red Alert along with this guy. So anyhows, that is all I have for you this time in this review of Masterpiece Sideswipe MP-12. Go ahead and check back again for future videos, and that is me signing out.